stream it live with YouTube. I got this new hand thing, so I can draw stuff here. Oh, how do I erase? Back. Things. Okay, so this is the backstory of this video. Oh yeah, I turned off the. You can see the SR for everybody. Okay, it's either logo, high silver, stuff like that. Bronze. Kind of, and you see why this play. Quite obvious. Okay, YouTube is working fine. On. If you're this live and you have a question, you can type in. Check it at the end. Answer some questions. So this game, I played it after my back from Vietnam. Not playing for like 10 days. Aim is very rusty. Before this game, I actually played like 76, so quite bad. Okay, I know my aim is. So I didn't actually plan to play, but one of my viewer just requested that I have this channel on to entertain. I live stream. There's a request. Okay, I'll play Hanzo, but I say sorry, playing Hanzo for my stream viewer. Sorry in advance. I haven't played Hanzo for like 2 weeks. I haven't played Hanzo for some time. Game is not going to be very good here. You can see this player already annoying me, so I just mute bronze player.
I don't understand.
Okay, if you're bronze, we expect you to be bad, but at least don't be on. Sure that mic thing is figured out. Okay, if you want to know if you're annoying people with your mic and keyboard,
Never mind. I think
just
also okay.
record your.
Let's try first.
Very obvious. Okay, this is me. Sonic Arrow trying to get some information. I want to know what team comp they are running. Okay, somehow I can't get any information. His friend just pointed out his mic is very annoying, so I thought he fixed it. So I just turned it on. Okay, me trying to get my first scatter. Okay, I'll just slightly tune up the volume. Okay, I'll be using a pause quite often, and I'm trying to train myself to use and good. Streaming. Come damage boost Hanzo scatter arrow. Okay, this is me saying, Mercy come and damage boost Hanzo scatter arrow. Normally I do not need to say this because if I'm playing Hanzo, I'm probably dual queuing friend. Play Mercy. It's common sense by now. It's not common sense, it's common knowledge by now that we're gonna defend on this map when I can fire a scatter arrow into the enemy spawn from without taking a lot of risk myself. I'm gonna do it. Mercy will just damage boost the scatter arrow. Okay, so this video is going to be a combination of a few things. One is going to be on my self review. Okay, I'm going to talk about position making, and if you are not a Hanzo player, how this will benefit you. You can see that when you have a Hanzo on your team, things are going to be a bit different. You need to approach the game a little different. Okay, if you can't approach the game, if you don't know the difference between running a sniper and running a DPS like McCree, Soldier, Tracer, if you are not aware of these changes, it's part of the loss is on you. Okay, of course, player who plays a sniper is going to bear responsibility, but it's not 100% on that. You need to know the difference. You need to know how to support sniper. Okay, and I picked this game because I feel the tanks, they don't know how to support the sniper. There's something lacking there.
Okay.
So Mercy did not damage boost me. Okay.
Nice.
Usually people don't die without the damage boost, but that's a bonus. Okay, so straight up, you can see, well, you can see why they are in go and okay, where are they standing? I did a video earlier in my channel. I said, okay, I can probably tell what rating you are just by seeing where is your starting position when you're okay, flying a little. Flying a little. I want to
Where's Hanzo? Okay. Wait, where's Hanzo?
okay, Widow is standing here. Now this is soldier's range, it's not range. Standing here as Widow, you are not taking full advantage of your hero. Okay. And you're taking additional risk and in case they have a Winston or anything, using your hook. Your hook on cooldown means you are very vulnerable as Widow. You need to save that as an escape. Using that, if they have a Winston who jump on you and lands here perfectly, you're gonna die. The reason why I use this because I like starting location.
Nice.
Okay, this line. Okay, this line is what I call like the territory. Anything before this line is the enemy's territory. Even if you're a soldier standing on this balcony, even if you're a soldier, your goal here is not to kill people. You're probably not going to kill anybody. Just here to get some touch and damage. Starting phase of the defense is doing some poke damage. Okay, if you're running sniper, of course, the goal is to kill somebody. Okay, so who is doing the job? Widow is doing the job. Okay, I won't say it's doing the job. This is just like a standard opening. But Widow got a nice pick. Okay, killing Young Rat. So it's very good that you can shut down the Young Rat because of how much damage he low skill levels. Widow is a Young Rat. You'll see in this game with the both snipers actually quite well. I'm not sure if say Widow. I do see him in the. Okay, so I say you can probably tell what rank this are. So let's say I'm not sure how to change the color here, but anybody who stand before here probably not going to be a go player. Okay, go players if they are tanks they stand here. Few good go players as a tank will stand here. These are the better ones, but still not the best. Where's the best position to stand? Okay, the best position to stand is basically where I'm standing. Your Reinhardt and your DPS is a bit stupid, no choice, you have to stand. But if you're Reinhardt and you stand here, at this position, when you're running double sniper, try to be as far as away as possible. That's the point of running sniper anyway. So if you are tanks, you have double sniper, stand here, you are the stupid. You are the one making the bad decision. The tank is, I said this many times in my video. As a tank, you're making a decision where to fight, where to stand. Okay? You're making a decision for the team where to fight and where everybody should stand because we will be standing based on your position. Okay? So if you make a bad decision on where to stand, your whole team is going to stand.
Oh, you there?
You're overextending. We got 2 picks, yes, correct, but it's so near. I mean, this is the enemy spawn. So why? Why fight here? Why take unneeded risk? Even if it's 30% of you dying, it's still, you can be 100% safe and do your job. Why We heard the right headphone, the blinking. Okay, I heard that, so I'm preparing for Tracer, high ground, dead. Okay,
Nice.
once again, both snipers getting picks. Okay, so soldier died to 2 snipers so far. He died to my scatter, he died to if you see stuff like this, if both enemy snipers are getting picks, forget your Reinhardt, forget your whatever DPS, forget whatever tanks which can't fly, double diving tank, dive the enemy. Switch to a Winston, switch to a Diva, Mercy, follow the Winston. When he jump, you fly, pocket him, can pressure the enemies, things can stop happening. You're a smart player, okay, not say you're a smart player, if you have a brain, see this happening twice. First time was this, okay, this happened, and another 30 seconds, this happened, okay, both people die again. When you see this, you are still playing Reinhardt, you are making a bad decision. You are the person throwing the game. You didn't switch to or Diva. Okay?
Nice.
Guys, come back. Mercy, I won't bother the rest because I feel like we're talking about 6v5. Yeah, I know I'm playing very, very safe. Like a 5v5. It's an okay decision. Okay, now they have a Winston. The moment I see Winston, I'm like, okay, I need to play extra safe now.
Oh.
But they're too busy dealing with my teammates.
The payload, please come back.
This is me trying to teach people some common sense. Where is Symmetra strong? Ask yourself this question. Where is Symmetra strong? Symmetra is not. Symmetra is strong at this area where she can lock down this. Symmetra, you come over here, you lock down this section. So enemy have to come to, and you can slow their progress down. You can either lock down this area or can lock down areas. Okay, this area, server room. You can place a lot of your turrets here. They can't enter. But if you're at the lower levels, obviously, down, better to lock down this. Okay, it's better to lock down. You're very strong in places where there's a lot of narrow. You're playing Symmetra here, out in the open where everybody can shoot. Bad decision. Okay. So we're talking about decision making. I was gonna get a kill Mercy. Die.
Oh.
Come back. Don't fight at the payload.
Okay. Symmetra, killing people is not your main objective. We talk about main objective and decision. You need to know your objective to make decision. So if you're talking about Symmetra, what is your number one objective? Okay, get a reporter. This is the main reason we play. Main reason we play Symmetra because of how powerful it is. Okay. After you get this up, you can help your healer, the only healer in most. Help your second healer stay alive. Make sure nothing bad happens to Mercy. Once you get these two done, number 3 is help other team. Okay, make sure they do not make sure they are not in a one-on-one situation. Okay, I'll talk about help your healer a bit more. Remember when I said lock down your area? So you place some turrets where that other healer will be seeing a lot. You create a safe zone for Mercy to fly to you. Let's say Mercy is standing over here on this map, on this view. Say Mercy is standing like here. You create a way for her to fly to you when she's in trouble. Some turret, when she's in trouble, let's say Genji dive her, or dive her, she can straight fly to. Like Pharah. Why Pharah and Mercy is very good friend? Because if anybody dive on Mercy, Mercy is any problem, all she need to do is look up, fly to Pharah. Okay? You're as a Pharah, you're saving Mercy even without you doing anything. Just flying in the air, you're helping your Mercy. So Symmetra, how do you help your other teammates? By placing a turrets. And if anybody dive them, go and help them. Make sure when anybody is aggressive and any enemy is, go and help your team. So it's like a 2v1. Okay? Always come towards 2v2. Anybody who is being dived, you as Symmetra can put a lot of pressure. They will need to kill you, else both of the enemy. After you get number 2 up, help other. Why is this so important? Because if you're running time, most of the time is one healer. In gold, platinum. I'll say platinum time. So killing people is not even in the top 3 priority. This Symmetra made a lot of bad decisions. How do I clear the whole screen? Oh, okay. Have the tag. Okay, so.
Okay, your widow is dead. I need help. Don't fight, get the payload. Please come back. What's your sin?
Thì sửa high ground.
Yes.
I'm blue.
I need help.
Okay, you see I'm like so rusty.
What's your sin?
Because
Thì sửa high ground.
okay, the moment Tracer is close enough, what I should do, once I shoot follow up with a. He will be dead immediately. It doesn't matter if I didn't land the arrow, one punch, then the next arrow, fully charged with her body shot, she will die. Rusty.
I'm blue.
I need help.
Even miss my
I
scatter.
don't need help.
Okay, note how I call out. I said I need help, then I realized, okay, I shouldn't say that, nobody knows who I am. I say Hanzo need. So if you're playing in a solo queue, unless you're playing your friends, don't say I need help. Nobody knows. Immediately I realized that and I say, okay, Widow just died to Junkrat. Moment that happened and Symmetra is dead, the other 3 of them should really retreat until they can see, or until they can see Widowmaker. But because with people, they're not going to.
No.
Okay, your widow is dead. Back up. Please, back.
Nice.
Long live Scatter Arrow.
Please, I'm not God, I will die.
Okay, so Symmetra is not a total idiot. She actually got a teleporter up, but she put it here. Like, freaking here. Why? You see, if I'm soldier, if I'm an enemy soldier, I can just shoot a teleporter from a safe range. If I'm Junkrat, I can shoot your teleporter from a safe range. Why are you giving the enemy such an easy time? Okay, so a better place to place a teleporter will be behind this wall. You go up the stairs. Stairs is place your teleporter behind here. So nobody can shoot it. Isn't that good? Of course, you need to think as Symmetra. You do not need to aim, so you better know how to think. You can't aim, you play Symmetra, but at least know how to think. Here, there's a very narrow door. Okay, I mean, here, there are 2 very narrow doors. Like, how am I going to do? I'm not talking about this building. I'm talking about if you're defending, you come out through very narrow doors on both sides. Who is very good at controlling narrow doors? Mr. Junkrat. The best hero. Totally say you cannot pass. You can't enter this. But this is not a problem. Why? Not because you have a pro Hanzo here. Counter him. Not because your Widow is good to counter him. Because you have Symmetra, this is the enemy Junkrat has an advantage. He can totally lock down reinforcements. Can't reinforced, you can't group up. But you can totally counter this just by walking up the stairs. Place your teleporter up. So let's say if somebody died, they come out from teleporter, they come up on the high ground. What's Junkrat gonna do? Junkrat is so hard. Junkrat to land hits higher ground. Like so hard to do. But any donkey Junkrat can. But any donkey Junkrat can just spam through these not tight doors. Okay? If you're playing Symmetra, you can't aim, it's okay. But at least learn how to use your brain. Else, go play some other games that doesn't require you to aim and use your brain. Okay, why I use my sonic arrow? Because I want them to know, hey, there's a right here. If you come out from the anybody who's not using a teleporter, come out here, you see a Junkrat, please don't use this door. I'm trying to say that because usually people don't place the teleporter. Okay, usually the teleporter is like behind here, some good place. Usually teleporter is like what here, low ground. Not very good too, or high up here, where people usually high up here, high up here. That's where people with brains will place a tele. This is first choice, if you ask me, because you can just walk up the stairs and place it. This is a bit troublesome. Up the stairs here, bit of a. I prefer this position. But this is actually a better position because it gives your teammates options. Come up here and you can. But enough.
What the?
Okay, so what did Junkrat do? Junkrat saw the teleporter, start shooting there. People come out, people die, and he blew up the teleporter. So this Symmetra, just now you remember, objective 1, 2, and 3. It did mission number 5 or 6. 5 or 6 is help the enemy. Help the enemy, Junkrat get a lot of value.
Guys, please stop dying.
It's a miracle I'm not dead yet.
Guys, please. I can't kill everybody alone. I need to.
Okay, sonic arrow,
God, okay?
so I don't die,
Okay.
and because I can do this sort of stuff. These are some decisions.
Stop dying.
Okay, nice.
Guys, please. I can't kill everybody alone. I need to.
Okay. I think a backup okay time is not the best. I should earlier. Now I know soldier and tracer is going to come. That's why I wait for this. Immediately get some information.
Okay.
Get a nice flick.
Okay.
Okay, the dragon is to contest the payload. So enemy will get off the payload because you know it's very desperate. I'm taking a lot of risk because you know payload is almost at the checkpoint. This is me taking a lot of risk. Normally I won't do stuff like this. I mean I shouldn't need to do stuff like this too. If I'm doing stuff like this just to defend the payload means it's very desperate. It means my teammate is messing up big time.
I'm good, I'm not God, okay?
Okay.
Trying to stop the payload. It's a scatter, feels bad.
Nice.
Shit, I'm dead.
Supposed to be dead, honestly. The moment I miss a scatter, I miss another arrow, I'm supposed to be dead.
I'm good, I'm not God, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Soldier dodged the scatter. Job on him. I'm supposed to be dead if I miss it.
Nice.
Shit, I'm dead.
Okay. And Mercy just rest a soldier. So I killed Tracer, I killed Soldier. Now I need to do it again. I need to.
No, I'm really dead.
Okay, somehow there's a Mercy came through here. I was totally unaware of this. Okay, but Mercy saved me. Okay, Soldier use a tactical visor, kill our Mercy.
Guys, you guys have to do your job.
Seriously, they have to really like step up.
Guys, guys, you guys have to do your job.
Okay.
Narya, switch, stand on the payload, pick right hand.
Okay, now notice the enemy got this entire area for free. They get to push the payload from here up to here for free. Okay, and it's like 4 meters away before I launch my Dragon Strike to buy us a few seconds. Why did this happen? Why did the enemy get free payload from here all the way up to here? Why? If you watch the video, you probably know why. It's these idiots decided to fight here. This decision from all 5 of them gave the enemy the. You make big mistakes like this, please expect to lose. You should be losing, else you won't know this is a bad play. This decision caused all of this. It's not supposed to happen, right? You're not supposed to give the enemy free payload time. Let's see what time they get the payload. Two minutes on the clock. It's very early. Very early. Now the best place to defend point. Let's say you have a Widow. Widow should ideally her spot. Hanzo can lock down this area. Problem. One of my favorite place. I can keep climbing the wall. I can lock down this alternate entrance. I can lock down the high ground very easily. Widow's help, very easy for me. But we didn't even get a chance to play around this. We didn't get a chance to play around this area because we decided to fight the payload. Okay, so the Symmetra placing the teleporter here, that is also a mistake. If Symmetra place the teleport here, we do not need to they will not be able to contest freely. Okay, because they killed us twice. First at the spawn, second when they placed the teleporter here, Junkrat came and killed a Mercy, killed somebody else. All those happened because of. Okay, so all your actions, they have a effect later. It might not be immediate. You might see it later in the game. But if you can think strategically like me, you play a lot of strategy games, you can know that something happened. It's not because of the things. Okay, you can't say, oh, we lost the point here. Like you can't say the enemy just got the point because Hanzo didn't kill them fast enough. Say that. Okay, unless we are all top 500, then you can say, oh, this Hanzo not one shot, one kill. But this is 1900 game. 2 arrows kill 1 person. I think it's pretty good. Okay, I'm not supposed to be a top 500 just to win a 1900 game. Okay, so I think I did pretty well there. So it's not, we lost the point, it's not because of me not killing people fast enough. Okay, you need to trace back like what are the decisions which led up to here, the big misplays which led up to this. Teamfight and Metro Teleport. Those are the 2 big things. The other things, yeah, we could have done a bit better, but Those were like the big mistakes. Okay, so how to improve your gameplay? You start by fixing the big mistakes. Then you look at the medium mistakes and the small mistakes. Okay, so up to here, I'll say I didn't make any big mistakes. I probably didn't make any medium mistakes. Small mistake, yeah. I'll give you that. Okay, my aim. Yeah, I didn't kill people 100%, not 100% headshot accuracy. I'll give you that. Okay, so let's see what happened on the second.
Guys, you guys have to do your job.
You guys really have to do your
Okay.
Okay.
Zarya, switch.
Okay, now we look at this team comp. Widow went to McCree, which is okay because McCree does pretty well against these guys. McCree is weak against Winston. McCree at this level is weak against Soldier. So it's okay. I mean, you shut down the flankers. Yeah, you should have a okay time. Okay. So yeah, how you analyze the game, like once enemy get the point, analyze like which enemy was doing a lot of work. I'll say Junkrat did a lot of work, not because he's good, it's because of our team's stupid decision. Stupid decision made the Junkrat very effective. Okay. Who else enemy is giving us problem? Tracer by flanking, yeah, a bit, but not really. Soldier, yeah, a bit, but not really. Yeah, Reinhardt, I think, was doing his job. Okay, he's not carrying, but he's doing his job. Now, Winston didn't give me any problem. He didn't dive me once. So I say maybe this player is a bit weak, on the weak side. Mercy, I mean, your Mercy. So it's very hard to say that you are making a lot of mistakes, because most of the time when you make a mistake it's because your teammate made a mistake. If they decide to fight at a spawn, you follow them and heal them, it's their mistake, it's not your. You can say, yeah, Mercy should say, everybody please don't stand on the page, but not supposed to say such basics. Like you're telling a college student, 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah, thanks Einstein. Everybody knows that. You're not supposed to need to tell them 1 + 1 = 2 in you're in college. But I'm trying to talk common sense in a way. Okay. So that's how you analyze. So how am I going to analyze my team? Who is doing a lot of work? I say I do a lot of work. I really think I'm doing a lot. Chris doing a lot of work. Okay, so I give let's say this Hanzo. Let's assume this is. I'll say this Hanzo is doing very well. I say Chris doing very well. Mercy, I'm not sure. To be honest, Roadhog is doing okay. Okay, Metra is garbage. This is the worst. Alright, it's the worst. Okay, so when you are a bronze player, not say you're a bronze player, when you are the weakest player on the team, try to play something simple like this, You do not need a lot of skill to make. You need a lot of skill to make Zarya work. Okay, what Zarya needs to do, what Reinhardt needs to do. Reinhardt needs to know roughly where to stand at the payload. Right click, make sure there's somebody behind you, you're protecting somebody, that's it. End of story. What does Winston need to do on attack? See Hanzo, you jump at him and try to kill him. End of story. So what does Zarya need to do? Zarya needs to know how to take some damage herself to build her energy. 1. Number 2, Zarya needs to save enemy who is being dive on Winston. So you need to know where Winston is going to dive. Number 3, Zarya needs to build her charge fast so she can build her gravity fast. It's now 2 minutes. Minutes has passed. Okay, I haven't seen a gravity yet. So that's too slow. If you are so ineffective, please switch to something easy. Okay, bronze player trying to, when you're the worst player on the team and you're trying to play a 3-star hero, that's very stupid. Very, very, very stupid. Right?
stand on the payload, pick Reinhardt.
Which is why I said, you know, Zarya, it's clearly you can't play Zarya. So pick a tank that can stand on the payload. In this case, Reinhardt. I don't even mind if you pick Orisa, to be, but because they have Junkrat and Tracer, I say Reinhardt. Scatter Arrow is so weak, it's a buff.
The T1 hit.
Okay.
Winston high ground.
Done. Fine. My first engagement with him.
It's on me.
Okay. You know, I said this many times, but I'll just say it again because people are still making this mistake. When to use your ultimate as Winston? When you want to buy time for teammates. Let's say your Mercy's ultimate is at 90%. You want to give her a very fast. You need to give her some time to get her ultimate up. Press Q. So people will shoot at you, or everybody can't shoot everybody. But when you press Q as Winston, your team's damage output will decrease. Enemy damage output will decrease because you're going to knock everybody around. It's very hard for all DPS to aim. So when Winston press Q, people are probably not going to die unless you are hitting people into the well and stuff like that. Environment kill, but here there's no environment kill. So you press Q, delay. Okay, so if you press Q wrongly as Winston, you're actually helping the team, the enemy team. So you ask yourself, do you need like 5 seconds? Do you need 10 seconds? Now your Mercy is dead. Your, I don't know who else died. Bunch of enemies died. You press Q for what? Hanzo? Really, you don't even find to safety. This is a example where Winston using ultimate is a wrong decision. It's not like totally bad. It's not throwing, but the bad decision. You are giving the enemy chance to charge their ultimate by shooting, and we are at very low risk of dying. The best thing you can do now is use your ultimate. When you are using Winston ultimate, you can jump very fast and you can kill Hanzo. If you do that, then you are, at least your ultimate gets some value. I can't even remember if he.
Please heal Hanzo. Dead.
So let's see if my death can be avoided.
The T1 hit. Winston high ground. Help.
Yeah, I could have moved a bit better. Me criticizing myself.
The T1 hit. Winston
Okay.
high ground. Help.
I shouldn't jump mid-air. I should have moved a bit faster.
It's on me.
And I
Please
tried,
heal Hanzo.
and
Dead.
yeah. So I stand at the place where I shouldn't be standing. So this death is partially on me. Okay. I shouldn't expect Mercy to heal me up because we're running solo healer. Okay. I'm used to a lot of heals. This death is on. I shouldn't be standing here. I shouldn't turn and the Winston. What I should do is go and get the health back. By standing here, I give an enemy soldier a free gift. His death is on. It's very little my teammate can help
Please
me.
heal Hanzo. Dead. Ask your Zarya to switch to another tank. The Zarya is very bad.
I will not be defeated so easily.
Like seriously. Roadhog or Reinhardt, Winston. Zarya is seriously.
You hit it, Kanji?
Okay.
Yes.
So what happened there? Bunch of people died. Our Mercy rest 2 person. So Mercy knows the basics. Okay. Once 2 people are 2 of teammates dead, you press E, you press Q. Then see the tempo change. This Mercy play was good. So that's
The Zarya is very bad.
okay. Our Hawk to kill Now Roadhog's ultimate is very bad, so even like doing this, very good. Okay, and because how deadly the tire is at lower levels, tire will usually get 1 or 2 kills. So by using Roadhog's ultimate to trade for this, and nobody on our team died, it's a result for Roadhog. So Roadhog player is doing very well. Okay.
I will not be defeated so easily.
Like seriously. Roadhog or
Okay. We killed they got 1 rubbish, which means they got both rubbish, both are weak play.
I mean Reinhardt.
Okay. But
Winston.
so this is what I call a tempo rest.
Alright, is
Where once you use that, we significantly outnumber the enemy. Okay? Mercy doing this, they won the next. But you can see like how bad this Zarya was. She died, got rest, and died again as Zarya. Your Reinhardt, this will probably won't happen. And I doubt she actually bubble or protect somebody during that. Long story short, this Zarya sucks.
seriously.
You hear that, Claudius?
See that which is unseen.
Please change tank. Play something else.
This is the dumbest thing, and I'll be talking about this.
Or I mean Reinhardt.
You hear that, Claudius?
See that which is unseen.
Please change tank. Play something else.
Okay. Now I hate. No, I not say I hate, but I dislike shooting people from long distance. Like this is not within my most effective range. This is like Widow's range. Hanzo range is like medium range, short range. But as defending is not so much on how many kills I can get, is how we can prevent them from pushing the payload. So by giving my teammates psych and doing scatter arrow, finishing Reinhardt, I'm actually doing my job here. Okay. But yeah, I'll say I can't exert a lot of pressure here because of the range. My aim is a bit lacking here. Now you're gonna hear Zarya say something very stupid, like I almost have my ult. We are like what, 3 minutes in? 3 or 4 minutes in? Haven't got the ult. If you haven't get Zarya ult in 3 minutes, you are trash. Okay? You're trash Widow, you're trash Hanzo, people report you. But because of Zarya, you think you are immune to this type of things. You do not need to switch because you're playing tank. Wrong. You see, we are struggling just to stand near the payload.
Seriously.
We feel so uncomfortable standing near a payload. Why? Because the enemy has a Reinhardt. We don't have a Reinhardt. Roadhog is trying his best to, juke, take some damage, stuff. I mean, Roadhog is playing very well. So he's doing a lot of work, but without a Reinhardt barrier, even if it's Orisa, I'll say better than this, Zarya. But without a Reinhardt, enemy as a Reinhardt, the enemy team can pressure all other people so much. So uncomfortable for them. It's so hard to play McCree without a Reinhardt. Very hard to play a McCree. But this McCree is doing very well. Right, so you see your teammates playing very hard to play heroes like McCree, Hanzo, Widow. They are getting kills, and somehow the enemy is pushing a payload. The tanks, something wrong with the tank, right? So we are killing the enemy more than they are killing, but we are losing the objective game. Can't control the payload. So when stuff like this happen, please look at your tank. I'll say Mercy is doing a fantastic, considering she's solo heal. Roadhog is doing a fantastic job. McCree is doing a fantastic.
See that which is unseen.
Please change tank. Play something else.
I'm a bit disappointed. I didn't hit Soldier.
I don't care.
He said he almost got his ultimate. The fact that you are not an effective tank, I mean your ultimate doesn't even count a lot. Like, what's a bronze Zarya ultimate going to do? Probably not going to get a whole team wiped. he probably thinks, oh, I'm Zarya, I can combo with Hanzo. What's the chance? The chance of you getting a very good ultimate when you are the weakest player on the team is very low. Okay? And we are going to sacrifice 90% of the playtime because of the 10% time you can actually get a team wipe? No. And because you're Zarya, I actually need to hold my Dragon Strike. I can't just use a Dragon Strike when I see an opportunity to do some damage. Okay? So if you're a bad Zarya, you're actually hurting, you're lowering chances of Hanzo being effective. So don't say you pick Hanzo or I'll play around you, I'll pick Zarya. I'd rather you play Reinhardt or Winston, stand on the payload so I can shoot. So the enemy can't just keep pressing W, walking forward to me and pressure. Okay? So Bronze, you think your ultimate is very precious? No, your ultimate is trash. So I say I don't care if you have a ultimate. I don't even care if you have ultimate now. Go and switch play Reinhardt is what the team needs. We need somebody to stand near the payload and protect Mercy so she don't die. That's what we need. We don't need your Zarya ultimate. We don't need it. Okay, we have Roadhog, is good enough.
Within 2 minutes, else is not.
I even say 2 minutes. Zarya
Razor
out.
behind. Razor behind.
Okay. Now, how did both of them die? They died because Soldier press Q. Everybody was looking for cover, and Junkrat got a lot of value. Now, if we have a Reinhardt instead of a Zarya, this will not happen because Reinhardt can just right click and everybody will be safe behind the barrier, or at least they will need to bring down your barrier before Soldier can press Q. But because we do not have those, we do not have what we need, we just lost the team fight.
Okay.
Nice.
Change.
Okay, all 5 of them all died. Okay, because I'm not an idiot, I will not go there and try to stop the payload itself. I'm backing up.
Wait, no change. Everybody regroup high ground. See where Hanzo is, stand behind him.
I'm even surprised why they are there. Then I remembered, oh yeah, they have a Symmetra. Why a few are there, a few are behind. Where you will see that, you know, if you do not know the hero very well, sometimes it causes more harm than I'd rather you play a Lucy. Okay? Because now our team is split because of the time. I don't even know where the teleporter is, honestly. So I was like, what is going on? I'm trying to figure out what is going on.
Razor behind.
All of them died. So my thought process, my decision was, okay, everybody died. Walk back and try to do a full regroup. But because they have a teleporter, half of the team is in front, half of the team is behind. So this actually further hurts the team. So having a teleporter doesn't mean you must use it. Okay, a teleporter is good when, let's say, have let's say you have you have 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay, let's say there's a team fight now. Kill like 3 of the enemy. We say, okay, we are 3 down, we walk back. Thing. But this one person died. But as a defender, because of how near the spawn is for the attacker, they can reinforce very fast. So how do you take care of this problem? You take care of this problem by having a teleporter. It comes back very fast. With 6, at least equal. Or with the knowledge of, okay, we have a teleporter, these people can actually go and chase 3 survivors. Okay, if the condition permits. This is the reason of picking. The worst thing you can do, now I have 6%. Like what just happened is almost the worst thing. they have. Let's say one person died, but the entire team died. Everybody died. The worst thing that can happen now is 3% go on and fight 4%. This 3%, because the teleporter, let's say the teleporter is not being destroyed. Let's say the teleporter only have 3 charges. You can't do a full team teleport. Then don't use the teleport. Okay? Just walk back the normal way. Walk back normal way as 6% is better than 3 plus 3. Because this 3 will just die to this 4%. This 3 will die another time. And you lose the second point entirely. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Pretty sure that's what happened.
Change. Wait, no change. Everybody regroup high ground. See where Hanzo is, stand behind him.
Okay, so Tracer got a teleporter. That happens is like arguable. It's not fully the Symmetra's fault if the teleporter is not placed in the obvious location. But honestly, I don't know where the teleporter is, so I can't comment. A smart Symmetra will place a teleporter where I'm standing here. You saw how I climb up? I actually climb up here. I have a video showing people how to climb up the shutter. If you want to play Symmetra, place it like here. So it's very easy for your team to reinforce and it's very safe. Tracer will need to take a very long time for teleport. And if you don't know stuff like this, I have less than 20 hours on Symmetra. Okay? I really seldom play Symmetra. I have 1,400 hours, I think. If I played 20 hours Symmetra, that's like nothing. 1/70. But even I know, place a teleporter up here. Or even better, you place your shield generator. Why do I say shield generator? Because the enemy is running Winston. Because the enemy is running Tracer. The longer you can make your team survive, the worse these two heroes. So just by placing a shield generator, you are countering them. Okay? Here's a tip. Shield generator counter dive comp, because dive comp they rely on killing you and get the number advantage. But it's happening here. So if you can't aim, you can't make decisions, at least try to counter an enemy without skill. If you can't do that, please don't play a game which needs aiming, some brains, and making decisions. And play something else. There are a lot of games out there.
The way is closed. My ultimate is charged.
After figuring out what's going on, I did that.
Okay, nice.
It's bad. Like here. This is me, one of my weakness. Okay, I saw what's going on. I totally ignore what's happening. Okay, this is on me. My fault. I totally ignore what's going on there. I just keep looking at this area. You can see the replay. Why I'm in? Because of the and my tunnel vision. Okay, that's okay, after launching that, I really should have just ran away. Stand here like an idiot and you'll punish me.
Okay, nice.
Okay, so this is on me. This is my.
You see, without Reinhardt or Winston, we can't stand at the payload. No matter how many I kill, we can't stop it.
I just point out what I was about to say, so we can't stand at the payload. We are very weak there. No matter how many I kill, doesn't matter because we can't contest the payload at all. So I asked them to. Team is almost perfect, except Symmetra doesn't know how to play and Dora doesn't know how to play. For Symmetra, I can still use Symmetra. Okay. The teleporter, the shield generator is a good retard magnet. So it's still okay, but Dara really needs to.
So can the bronze player listen to platinum smurf?
Okay. You can say that I'm being very toxic. You can say, oh, why you? Because I mentioned it like so many times. I say, after we lost the first point, I say, Zara, your ultimate too slow, please switch to something else. Then I said it another time when I'm on the shuttle, because I said your ultimate is too slow. You're not being effective. If you're effective, you get your ultimate very fast. Okay, but this is too slow. And after we lost the second point, Azaria still doesn't want to change. Still want to argue. So I said, can the bronze player listen to a platinum smurf? So if you are playing the game and you do not know, okay, you ask yourself, is this player at this SR, is he doing more than he's supposed to do? Is he being effective? If he's getting kills here and there, probably he's not the problem. Okay? And if what he says sort of makes sense, you might want to consider listening. Okay? You look at the logo here. If it's higher than yours, and what he says makes sense, just do what he say. Alright? Like, let's not be too toxic. We just be a little toxic, but you're level 100. Okay? You probably you can't even spell the word payload. You can't spell the word aim. You can't even spell LOL. So, listen to somebody who can. Why being so stubborn? Understand?
The bronze player listen to platinum smurf. Like seriously, I don't care if you have ultimate, just change. Do it now.
Okay. Now, this lack of brain syndrome caused him to say, okay, I'm going to change, let me just use my ultimate. Then I can go and change. Else, I feel I'm wasting stuff. I mean, if you change earlier, we wouldn't be in this situation.
I don't care if you have ultimate.
Okay. So the ultimate which he waited for so long, okay, how many people did he get?
Understand why I said I don't care. I don't care if you have.
Okay, now we have vision of what the enemy is. If Sarah landed down the graph, everybody will be floating in mid-air and I can see from here.
Ultimate.
How many did he get? Seems like 0. Okay, usually Zara press Q, everybody is supposed to die because the ultimate graph is so good, he got everybody. Everybody's supposed to die. But what happened? Nothing happened.
I don't care if you have ultimate. Understand why I said I don't care, because I know you're not going to.
Okay. The OBS Noise Gate setting prevented me from saying that. Let me just complete it. What I was saying there. Okay. Say, I don't care if you have ultimate. You know why I say I don't care? It's because I know you are not going to do a lot with it. Because you suck. Okay, that's why I say I don't care if you have ultimate. Go and switch. Play something which doesn't need the ultimate to be used. Like Reinhardt.
We must stop the payload.
Okay, like
Now,
only one left. I hide here. Okay. You're the only one back. Hide. Wait for the next fight. If I was playing less good, I will actually stand here. Try to get picks. Okay, I can actually do that. Not actually really bad because I need to make some plays. Try to carry. And because Mercy. So going out and trying to get picks is, but I decided, if I do that, they will just go in one by one, so I better just stand back so they will think of it as regroups.
I need somebody
Because when your teammate is stupid, you need to play a bit different.
to stand on the payload. I can't do that. Now they're going to jump on me.
Look at okay, nice.
Carry boys.
More boys. Hanzo carry P.
Payload, I can't do that. Now they're going to jump on me.
Okay, this was possible because of McCree flanking. Like, I mean, if you are viewing it from the spectator, it looks like I'm doing our work, but actually, I'll say all of this was possible because of because of McCree. He was the one who gave the opportunity. It's very ironic. I mean, tanks supposed to create opportunity. Tanks role is to hit. But who did it in this case? McCree actually created the opportunity. McCree is not supposed to create opportunity. He's supposed to punish people from overextending. Okay, but McCree is playing like a very good. He doesn't belong in this star, I can tell you. Okay, this McCree player doesn't belong in this. He went here, flashbang, killed the Mercy. Let's see that again. I like to give him some credit. Okay, this looks like overextending, but if you kill the enemy Mercy, Mercy is so overpowered here. It's like killing two person. If Mercy doesn't have ultimate, you kill her, it's like killing 2%. If she has ultimate, it's like killing 2%. How powerful it is. This move, during the kill of Mercy, 2 marks, and because the enemy is retarded, one McCree, everybody turns here. Like here, I actually thought Winston's gonna jump on me.
I need somebody to stand on the payload, I can't do that. Now they're gonna jump on me.
Yeah, I said now they're gonna jump on me. They did not, Winston was gonna jump on me, but because he came out through a flashbang, went after Mercy, they all turn and face him. Like, you can say, oh my god. No. He took out their most important, one of their most important. So, trading one important player for another important player might not be the best, but the enemy team is the overpowered hero. Perfect. So because of this mess, we got opportunity. Get damage in. Okay, all this was possible because of that tank.
Okay, nice.
Carry boys.
More boys. Hanzo carry piece.
Very sneaky.
Reinhardt, turn off your mic.
Too bad that wasn't a headshot.
Help, monkey behind, help!
Help.
Like, usually, I'm not used to having stupid teammates, honestly. So when Winston press Q, it's so making so much noise, I really expect people to help. Maybe not Reinhardt, okay? Not supposed to help. But maybe somebody else help. I didn't realize nobody was planning to help.
Reinhardt, turn off your mic.
Batman.
Help, monkey behind, help!
Help.
Come on!
Come on.
Everybody!
Okay, so let's point out Winston's mistake. Winston killed me. Okay. And this is why Mercy is so... Mercy brought me back.
Help.
Come on!
Come on.
Everybody!
Okay. He went for the shield generator. You know, I don't know exactly how much health the shield has, but I take out a teleporter and shield generator takes a lot of time. Like really. Having 2 person shooting at you, you'll probably die before you can take out the shield. Decision making. Okay. If your decision making isn't very good, play something which doesn't rely on. Winston relies on this. Go play something like. I consider this a medium mistake. Not very big. I heard Junkrat.
Reinhardt, your mic. It's too noisy. Reinhardt, you low.
Okay, this is me having a rusty aim. Supposed to die in 1 hit. Like here. So this is something I like to highlight like on how important not having somebody in the mic being so noisy helps. Like imagine if Reinhardt player, Zara player, keep making noise, I wouldn't been able to hear Junkrat here, hiding here. Because I heard the footsteps.
Everybody!
After killing this person, I heard Junkrat. I scatter here.
They hide your mic. It's too noisy. Hello. They hide your look.
Okay. I really don't know what Junkrat. I really don't know. Very bad decision. Now as Junkrat where you should be on the final point. Here, where I'm standing. Okay. This is where Junkrat will be very strong. I mean, frankly, on the last point, Junkrat is because very open area, long sidelines. You're Junkrat, you like map. Buddy, in this type of blind corner, because your grenades can bounce off the wall. Junkrat is very good on map. Why? Temple of Anubis, strong. Narrow maps, tight corners. What is this map like? Final point is this. Junkrat, you're not going to do a lot. Your minds bounce. Junkrat is going to be very hard. Even if you stand on high ground, like where you are standing. Block mines here, still, fairly easy to dodge. Quite hard to land hits. It's going to be very effective. Junkrat isn't very strong here. So, certainly going behind here. Like honestly.
They hide your look. They hide your look.
Okay. One of the counters to Mercy now is why? Let's say you just killed somebody here. MC here. So what their Mercy is gonna fly over here, like this is gonna happen 90%. Mercy is gonna fly over here and rest. So as McCree, know that's gonna happen. Just get ready, throw a flashbang over and kill the Mercy. Like buy one. Why? And why I play McCree. Number two. Now when Mercy rescue, she's in the air, it's very hard to hit her, stuff like that. Two. When flying here. Just at she press Q, you press Q, she die. Q, very important person. I really like people. What happened that this can see.
Nice.
Okay, you look back.
The art of deception.
See, like you can see my aim is very rusty. I can't even get a good scatter off the
Okay, you look back.
The art of deception.
full scatter, else it's me being rusty. Okay. Symmetra is also not on this point. Symmetra, you want the map to narrow, lot of. Then it's same with Young. Want map like this. Young is symmetra. So we have one bad pick on that. And we have one bad pick on our pair. honestly, like this, just clean up. All of this happened.
Nice.
Okay. Now we are 6v3. We are 6v3. What are these two tanks doing? 2v6. Okay, why? Because
Okay, you look back.
The art of deception.
free ultimate boys. Our Roadhog use it. Break their shield, stuff like that. Okay, I don't mind because Roadhog ultimate is bad anyway. Break a Reinhardt shield. Okay, Reinhardt realize his third charge back. Good decision. A better decision would be totally don't come out. You're 6v. Okay. Roadhog is making the best out of what is given to him. Doesn't have a very good ultimate, but he killed. This player is getting a lot of marks. Zero.
Angry.
I don't like this style range because my accuracy is very low.
Dragon. Kill monkey.
Monkey on point.
Okay,
Nice.
that is my miscalculation. Okay, why do I say so? I'm trying to calculate. Okay, like here, I kill one person and Doomfist died very soon. In my mind, I was calculating like more or less that dragon will hit 3 of them.
Angry. After switching ahead, much more better.
Damn that scatter arrow landed at Reinhardt, bounce off. Let's see. These are the small things.
Angry. After switching ahead, much more better.
Oh, it's because Roadhog pulling. Not totally. Now, let's say that did not happen. If I get dragon faster and I dragon towards the 3 person who died, I actually get a lot of things. So that's unfortunate. I don't think there's anything.
Dragon. Kill monkey.
I mean, that dragon still did work because it isolated this Winston. Okay.
Dragon.
Okay, it's a spam. It's a bad ultimate. Long story short, the intention was to get the 3 person who were trying to come out of spawn. Okay, that was the intention. It did not do that. Nobody died, but happened to do some work because now Winston is here. He can't actually, teammate can't actually help him because of the dragon.
Kill monkey.
Monkey on point. Nice. Monkey did it. Speed. Always speed.
Doomfist half.
Oh no.
Block.
I'm dead.
Block.
Let's talk about some common sense.
Much more better.
Dragon. Kill monkey.
Monkey on point. Nice. Monkey did it. Speed.
Okay, let's talk about some common sense here.
Always speed.
If you're playing a tank, your job is to block damage. Okay?
Doomfist half.
When you hear this soldier ulting, okay, doing up the Reinhardt or whatever tank you are, I don't care. You have a barrier. If you are Winston, you press E, stop the barrier. If you're Reinhardt, you right click. Okay, if you're Diva, you right click. Block damage. I don't even think I should be saying this, but you know, I'm starting to see why that idiot is in France.
Oh no.
What is he doing?
No.
Swinging his hammer. What a G.
Block, 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 block.
I'm dead.
Okay? Because of Reinhardt being an idiot, the most important player, because she's the only healer.
Block.
So how I missed that? The arrows are very bad here.
Leave behind.
Okay, this is me being stupid. Now, you see, when you're being an idiot, the people who are not idiot are going to make more risky things, more risky moves, which they normally will not do. So I'm in a very good position now. Is very nice. Is very nice. Okay, why? I can take care of this area, and I can take care of the area behind me. It's a very good, very safe, and I can do a lot of damage. But because we just lost our healer, I'm like, we have no healers. We have to end the fight quickly. So I have to take a lot of risk. Okay. Else, either way, if it's a long fight, we're gonna lose. I have to make something happen quickly. So to improve the accuracy, what I decided to do was I jumped down and try to carry. Okay, that did not end well at all. Like well, one healer down. So if they have a healer, we don't have a healer. We're gonna lose 100% because the payload can actually. I went down.
Leave behind.
Let's see, press Q. E, Q, E.
Okay, like my scatter arrow is like very bad.
Nice.
Okay, this is me not knowing what's going on. I didn't know they were all dead, else I wouldn't have wasted my sonic arrow.
Nice.
I totally wasn't aware that press Q. Totally wasn't aware.
Leave behind.
Let's see, press Q. E, Q, E.
I can't even hear it when I'm watching a replay.
Nice. Feed, please don't feed.
Young red.
Okay, this is like this is what happened when you're playing at the level where you're not supposed to be. Normally, a Junkrat will not be at this location. Like seriously. Trying to get my ult so I can press Q. Okay. Like what? What's the Junkrat doing there?
Young red. Behind. Careful.
Okay. And you know the idiot Zarya? Right now Reinhardt player. I said Junkrat behind. What is he gonna do?
Reinhardt, young red behind you.
I said Reinhardt, Junkrat behind you. What's he gonna do?
I told
Okay. See why people are in bronze? Because idiot, number 1. Because stubborn, number 2. Don't want to listen. Number 3. Poor decision. You see a Junkrat trying to fire that ultimate. You don't block. Can't block it. You try to time your fire strike so that when your projectile hits Junkrat, you hit the tire. Okay? But if I expect him to do that, maybe I'm asking. But when I say, you know, Junkrat behind you, Reinhardt, I expected him to react.
young red. Behind. Careful. Reinhardt.
Reinhardt, jump right behind you.
Jump right behind you.
Okay. You can probably charge and kill. Okay, so our Reinhardt just killed both our support.
I told you right.
You have my thanks.
Okay, that was a lucky dragon.
I told you right.
That was just press Q and hope for the best.
You have my thanks.
And on the topic of big decisions, big mistakes, Winston just made a big one.
You have my thanks.
Over time, my team lost both healers. Our main DPS, we lost 2 healers and we lost 1 DPS. Enemy lost 1 Junkrat. Okay, lost a healer. So what is important now? What is important is you stand at the payload, try to contest as long as possible, not to go and get killed. And certainly not to go and destroy a teleporter or shield generator. I hope it's a shield generator so it looks less stupid, but if this is a teleporter then this is. Which explains why I'm not pressured much. Okay, that's a bronze level scatter, the shield generator. So you see what the shield generator did? This is what I mean countering the enemy without any skill. Petra did nothing there, correct? Winston press Q. When Winston press Q, I'm supposed to die. Going to knock me into a corner and just I'm supposed to die. But instead, trying to find the Winston. Bronze scatter. Okay. So that shield generator actually saved me. Okay. And imagine if there's a Winston here. Somebody is going to take a lot of damage besides me. I'm probably going to die and going to do a lot of work here. Winston decide to go after the shield. Okay. That's a big mistake.
You don't hack. A monkey.
1 hit.
Okay, nice. Okay, nice.
You see how as Reinhardt, the ultimate charge faster than Zarya, and it's almost as good. Let's see, in the Reinhardt player, although it's a very stupid, stubborn, slow reaction, bad decision, but he actually did something quite well. Let's look at the Earth Shatter again. Okay. He got 1, 2, 3.
Okay, nice.
I see 1 hit.
So even the broken clock is right twice a day. Despite being an idiot, actually did something right. But I'll argue it's easy because everybody is just walking here. Reinhardt is not going to hold up the barrier. So, but you know, I'll take it. Any good move, it's going to get compliment.
Good.
Like seriously.
He could have just charged to the enemy, but actually, at least he did.
When I tell you to do something, it's not asking, it's telling you.
Tell you to do something, it's telling you.
Bronze, I know you're Zarya, you want to play tank. I see the way you play, I know you don't.
I see the way you play, I know you don't know how to play Zarya.
Once you play Reinhardt, it's so easy to play.
You are bronze, you are the worst players here. Okay? Play a simple hero. Why try to make life hard for everybody by playing a Zarya? Okay, now luckily, not luckily because Symmetra was actually bad too. See? Some people just don't fucking learn.
want to play Zarya.
Still want to play Zarya, yeah. Still can't take the hint.
Chat.
Kalau just your mic.
If I played as bad as this player, people would have told me a long time ago. I was playing Hanzo.
It's so noisy.
With every death,
Very nice game.
honor. With honor, redemption.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
I grow tired of waiting.
Bitrate super. Soldier solo out me and I kill him. Don't even need. Mercy follow Hanzo. I kill 2 person. We push payload. Come.
Eh?
Oh, forget it. There's a Winston.
Okay. Why I say that is because usually in games where people don't suck at 100%, the defense will be standing here. Okay. Like gold, platinum, defense will be up here. It's gonna be a big Reinhardt barrier with people behind. Okay, that's a normal situation. So why I say Mercy follow me, we go and kill 2 people. Because I can. Hanzo, I'm up here. Enter this room here. Once I'm there, I'm actually behind the enemy and I can shoot behind their shield. I can shoot behind their shield. Usually you can get 2 kills quite easily. So I say that. But because the enemy soldier is stupid, fighting at our spawn, and we have a Winston here, God knows doing what. So I say never mind. Don't even need to do this type of things if the enemy is.
Bitrate super. Soldier solo Winston. I can't do it.
Okay.
Mercy for. Oh, forget it. There's a Winston. I can't do it.
Okay. So I follow who?
Soldier 1 hit.
Just anyone?
Soldier 1 hit. Top
Soldier one hit.
top left.
Yeah, soldier top left.
Hit.
Very nice.
And that is why you do not defend an enemy.
Oh.
So this is a message for those who say, I'm stuck in low SR because my teammates are idiots. Okay? If your teammates are idiots, the enemy are going to be idiots as well. So if you are not say you're not an idiot. If you are at the same SR with those people, you're probably an idiot too. But the way to climb out is being less bad than the enemy. Okay? You see what the enemy did on camp. 1-3, 12-0. You can see, okay? Idiot teammates are fighting here. And you see,
So I kill 2 person. So I
And
kill
you
2
see-
person. We push payload. Come. Winston. I can't.
you see the enemy also fighting here. At east, this soldier is standing on high ground and not standing here fighting at the. But it's still stupid. Okay, it is still bad. See the enemy where they're standing. Here, then here. Sure what here was the only person in the correct position. So if you feel your teammates are idiots, probably everybody in that game is an idiot, including you. So to climb out of this, you'll be less stupid than the enemy. You don't need to be good, you just need to be less bad.
Do it.
Okay. So I follow who?
Soldier 1 hit.
Just anyone?
Soldier 1 hit. Top
Soldier one hit.
top left.
Yeah, soldier top left.
Very bad aim. He should be dead here.
Yeah, soldier
Like
top
this. The moment I climb up,
Yeah, soldier top
really
left.
he's supposed to be dead.
Hit.
Very
But
nice.
because my aim is rusty,
Oh.
Oh.
okay, this is my normal road. Okay, I'll say Ana is
Dive
dead.
Ana.
I said dive Ana.
Ah,
Nobody know what is that.
Come.
Oh, you know.
monkey on me, behind.
Monkey, kill.
Nice.
Come on, guys.
Young red.
I got monkey behind me.
Okay.
Monkey on me,
Kill
monkey on
Hanzo.
me. I'm low.
Okay,
Got monkey behind me.
Young Red trading for Young Red. Okay, if your life is solo trading for them, okay, whatever. It's neutral here. Okay. Nobody is in a bad position, nobody is in a good position. So trading here is like
Okay.
Monkey on me,
Kill
monkey on
Hanzo.
me. I'm low. Monkey on me.
Okay, ignore the monkey.
kill Hanzo. Of course, nobody heals.
Oh shit.
Man.
Break the barrier.
Come on.
One thing. This is for Lucio. Is it? Your damage output can actually be higher than Hanzo when they're talking barrier. So when you see a big barrier here, Hanzo can't deal damage. What you can do is help to smash this. Reinhardt can't do it. Roadhog can do it, but he's dead. So try to help
Man.
Break the barrier.
instead of speed boosting here. I know you're trying to help your Reinhardt, but that's fine. Try to break the barrier. So can actually
Come on.
Monkey on me, monkey on me.
One hit monkey.
Nice.
already one
Head
hit.
down.
Good enough.
Head down, I'm down.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Whoa.
Can you see the difference between totally trash Zarya and not totally trash Zarya? Okay, clock is 2:49. So the enemy Zarya got the graph under 2 minutes. Okay, 1 minute and 15 seconds. Zarya has a
Monkey on me,
graph.
monkey on me.
One hit monkey.
Nice.
Head down, I'm down.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, 1 minute and 20 within 1 minute and 20 seconds. It's pretty good. Got the ultimate. So that's the difference between a good Zarya and a totally trash Zarya. 1 minute 20 seconds versus 3 minutes. Don't even have ult.
Whoa.
Oh my, oh my.
Come on.
Dragon, they can't push.
Okay, somehow scattered Miss Zarya.
Sorry out.
behind.
Oh shit.
Monkey.
Wait.
Where's the tire?
Man, monkey on me.
Okay, in all honesty, in this situation, the correct play for me was stop to Reaper. Why? Because clearly the enemy Zarya is good. Okay, a better choice would be Sword to Pharah, so I can take care of two trouble. One is Zarya, which is playing very well. Number two is Young Red. Young Red is very strong here because I have a big payload standing in the mid. I'm drawing natural obstacle. So Young Red can just stand behind on high ground, just fire through him, and he's gonna do a lot of damage because of this choke. Okay, so correct decision for me to do was push to Reaper, or even better, Pharah, fly over, pressure Young Red, so he has to retreat all the way back here, or he has to retreat up to serve, and he can't control this lane. Not switching off Hanzo here, actually a bad move from him. Because when you identify somebody doing a lot of work, you need to switch to counter. Reaper will take care of Zarya. Okay, Reaper with Reinhardt will take care of Zarya, no questions. Pharah will take care of Young Red. And after that you can switch stop off to it. In all honesty, me playing Pharah here will be your game. This is me pointing out. But because I was streaming, so I limit myself to
Onwards to victory.
Lucio goes Zenyatta, Discord Winston. Thanks, Eve.
okay. That is now we are doing review. I know I have more time to think. Lucio versus Zenyatta, which is better? I'll still say Zenyatta because with the Discord, Roadhog can one shot anybody. Okay, but the Discord orb is partially countered by Zarya's bubble. When Discord somebody, Zarya throws a bubble, get cancelled out. Okay, so it's half true, but I believe still better because you're running a long range comp. The only person who's going to stand near there is tanks. Mercy can like heal them. Having Zenyatta will be easy, will help a lot in bringing down the enemy Winston, Zarya. But in all honesty, Winston isn't too much of a trouble. Zarya is.
You don't need the speed.
And Zarya, you see, glowing. Charge. So dangerous.
Running snipe.
Okay, so our Junkrat did a very good move. He killed a high energy. High energy Zarya is like 2 person. Can kill this Zarya 1 person, it's like you just killed 2 person with your rip. Considering this Zarya is a good player, like killing 2.5 or 3. This player who was playing McCree just now made a good decision with right. So I say this player doesn't belong in silver. If he's silver, he'll climb up very fast. Fortunate.
Jump right behind. You don't need the speed.
Can that be avoided?
Running snipe.
Yeah, I can actually hear the footstep. Just not expecting
right
people to
behind.
flank me from,
Ana behind.
and I got slapped at. If I wasn't slapped,
Running snipe.
can I shoot it?
Jump right behind.
I'll need to land a headshot, which is I don't think it's likely. Me not being very aware, I died. I think this death can be avoided if my awareness was better. And if I wasn't playing in a... Because realistically nobody does not flanking as people will be fighting here. People will not.
Behind. Ana behind.
Behind.
Ana behind.
Monkey on me.
A minor setback.
Monkey, I got.
Just a quick assessment,
A minor setback.
like who is doing very well. Okay, Ana is doing her job. Like there's a few times where I see the opportunity, Zarya, but Zarya heal her. Job, soldier. So I don't think soldier is doing too much. Okay, I don't. The other people are doing. I think I'm not very effective, or to be honest. Junkrat is okay. Is bad no matter what he does. Job. Okay, this is. I'll say Roadhog is very well. Both of them. So you have to ask yourself, if situation, do you need to change anything? I'll still say, you know, probably be. Will be a best choice. Popping off because I don't think I'm.
Monkey on me.
A minor setback.
Monkey, I got. Monkey going full rage.
Okay, the monkey wins. The enemy Winston isn't doing too much because our Roadhog is playing. It's the natural counter to Winston, so it makes sense. So it might not be the player playing very well. No, our team Roadhog, his counter is doing his job, playing quite well. So of course the Winston.
Soldier, monkey, pop.
Yeah, soldier off the pop.
Monkey on me. I'm low. I think I'm dead. Yep.
Oh, I'm dead.
This is me being very rusty. I would expect at least like 1 person to die here.
Monkey, pop.
Yeah, soldier off the pop.
Monkey on me.
1,
I'm low. I think I'm dead.
2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, I'm dead.
6, 7, 8 arrows, nobody died. That's pretty bad. Oh, to be honest. Okay, 1 is because the range. Okay, but even if it's a range problem, should at least 1 body shot after. Very bad. The accuracy problem. No excuse here. Okay, you can see it's the case of clearly being rusty. I can tell you, like usually, like here, normally he should be dead before he lands down. Here, there's a clear opportunity for me to flick and get a headshot. 2 is 3. These are 3 arrows which should at least land a body shot, and I missed 2. So I missed like 11 shots consecutively, which is actually terrible. Very bad. This section is.
Second DPS, can you go Farah?
I'm supposed to go Farah. In all honesty, I'm supposed to switch. Okay, this is Jungrat being an idiot.
No, I need a Zenyatta to distort the Winston. You can don't heal me, but at least help me. Killing my counter.
Like here, if it's not because of the donation from enemy Jungrat, I will be total trash here. I'm playing slightly better than these two. Slightly.
Can you go Farah?
Okay. Crash. Zarya. I'm playing a bit better than Zarya. Okay, because this Jungrat donated his life to me. Didn't even have the confidence to go for a headshot. Because I was missing like 20. Very, very bad. Okay, see the Winston, immediately back up.
No, I need
Okay. In all honesty, Winston should have dived me, and he dived me. I'll wall climb up. I won't be dead, but he should be diving me, pressure me. But I was trying to shoot a dragon through the center because it's hidden here. So anybody in left hand side, like Winston, he will take a lot of damage or he will die. Okay, not seeing the payload, trying to make big plays because we are short of time. Remember, the enemy pushed the first point, they got the first point like 2 minutes. We are 3 minutes up when we still haven't get the point. So I'm getting anxious. Oh, to be honest, I should have went for
a Zenyatta to distort the Winston. You can don't heal me, but at least help me. Killing my counter.
Can't even land a sonic arrow. Enemy Zarya, 3 minutes to gravity. Versus, and that graph is like the whole team graph, not some useless graph. This is the first graph she got.
Break the barrier.
Monkey on me, monkey on me.
One hit monkey.
Nice.
Area down. Area down, down.
Oh, nice, nice, okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
At least 3 of us.
Never mind.
Come on.
Dragon, they can't push.
This is the
Oh, fine, fine.
Jungrat, me. Killing my counter.
enemy Zarya got 2 gravity in 3 minutes, which is good. And each graph is like at least 3%.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, it looks like a bad graph. Looks like a bad graph, but take into consideration they are trying to make something happen because they are in a bad spot. They are in a bad. They are trying to make. It's like desperate play.
No, I need a Zenyatta to distort the Winston. You can don't heal me, but at least help me. Killing my counter. Nice.
Nice.
Soldier one hit. Nice.
Nice.
This Junkrat
Dragon.
has a habit of
Junkrat dead.
Got Junkrat.
okay, now this enemy Junkrat, let me just explain why he's doing this, because he had one game where he stand here, where he did flanks like this.
Soldier one hit. Nice.
Nice.
Okay, the Junkrat. Why is he standing here? Is because he had one of those games where he stand there, got killed a lot of people, and he think that's the right thing to do every game. No, that's not the right thing to do every game. It worked once doesn't mean it's the right thing. The right thing to do was to stand on high ground, contest a soldier. Sorry, to stand on the high ground, help your soldier out. Okay, shut down the choke. But he did this type of flanks. I'll say he's out of position to help, like here when the tanks need
Nice.
help.
Nice.
I'm not sure where Junkrat is.
Soldier one hit. Nice.
Nice.
Dragon.
Very funny here, because they lost this because we used some ultimates, but the enemy was totally out of position. The only reason why we got them. So nothing much.
Junkrat dead.
Got Junkrat. Who's behind?
Where's Mercy?
Yeah, all out of position.
Mercy was behind.
See.
Find her. Mercy behind. He at base.
Block.
Where? Oh, in front. Go back. Go back shield.
On, are you behind?
Oh shit. Nice.
Junkrat one hit behind. Nice. Kill Hanzo.
Where's the Mercy?
Cheat him. Left side. You bound me?
Zarello. Where's the Mercy?
This is me just playing safe.
Left side.
Okay, this is a okay position because it's a bit far here. If the enemy stand here, it will be very nice for me. But if the enemy anything above here, it's hard for me to hit anything near. I stand here because I do not want to die. Just trying to hit, but at least I hit a.
You bound me?
Okay, geometry got Anna.
Zarello.
See, they're all there. I say, screw it. Let's just fire one dragon. Okay, that dragon will mean that they can't pass here.
You bound me?
Where the enemy is, they are here. So let's assume they're all there. That's their area. The idea of that dragon was to cut. Say, you can't pass this line. You pass this line, you're going to die. It's what we call zoning out. There's a chance for people to die if they stand there like behind the box and know the dragon's coming. Like, but I'll say people are not that stupid. This dragon was to just secure the payload. Just say, you can't contest. If you contest, you die. And my team.
Zarello. Okay, Zarello.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
You bound me?
Junkrat did a lot of work.
Nice.
I'm able to see. I can see.
Oh, nice. Zarello. Okay, Zarello.
Nice.
I think there's a few things to be able to say. You can see when I just use a dragon without before the team fight, it's not going to do anything. People will just see where the dragon is coming from. Step to the left or step to the right. That's it. I'm using it during a team fight where it's very chaotic. Okay, if I do a dragon now, I say, you know, you can't pass this line. And if you are in dragon path, you must move away from it, else you're gonna die. So you either take damage here or you take damage from my tanks that are brawling here. And when you're moving, dodging a dragon, you are not going to do a lot of damage to me. Let's put it. Plus, Junkrat wearing his tire. So everybody press Q. Not really everybody. Both DPS press Q, a lot of people died. So this is nice timing from a Junkrat.
Zarilo. Okay, Zarilo.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Diva with
Diva.
Diva.
Nice.
Seriously, the Junkrat should be dead.
Come Hanzo. Junkrat
Yeah,
behind.
I deserve it because of my poor aim. Okay. Let's say this. That's a Junkrat.
Okay, Zarilo.
Nice.
Okay. Probably don't have enough time to hit.
Oh, nice.
He don't have enough time to do a instant flick. Good.
Diva with
Diva.
Diva.
Nice.
So there's no excuse for me. Here he should be dead. This scatter miss. Okay, whatever. But 1,
Jangan
2,
behind.
Come Hanzo.
3. Shot number 1 and 2 at least shoot at. But I missed the shot. So this is on. Not that important because we just got the point. Junkrat speed. But still bad play for me. Like clearly my aim is to.
Junkrat behind. Kill him. Like seriously, turn behind and kill Junkrat. Or he kill you.
Great coming. Behind.
Like I said, everybody turn behind and kill Junkrat.
That's why I say mic isn't important when you're playing anything less than diamond. Because you can tell you can say Junkrat behind. But your teammate won't know what to do with that information. You can say Junkrat behind. Please kill him. They don't even know whose job is it to kill him. Okay? And this is a game where it's a 4 stack versus 4.
To play Reinhardt, so easy to play.
Okay? 4 stack versus 4 stack. What you see people using. And I mean, I can tell you how pointless the mic is. Even if it's 4 stack versus 4 stack among friends, I can call out Junkrat behind. Okay? This is like deja vu with us.
Careful. Reinhardt, Junkrat behind you.
Okay? This is why mic isn't important.
Behind. Careful.
Junkrat behind, careful.
Reinhardt, Junkrat behind you.
Like, big deal. I say Junkrat behind you. He doesn't know what's this. Maybe I should say Reinhardt, Junkrat behind you. Please charge him. I need to say 1 plus 1 equals to 2 because when you have 1 and you add another 1 to it, you got another extra. So number 2. And because 2 comes after number 1, number 2. If you don't say in that way, people don't understand. So I can tell you mic is not important. You are not in diamond and above. Okay, deja vu.
Junkrat behind. Kill him.
Junkrat behind, kill him.
Like seriously, turn behind and kill Junkrat. Or he kill you.
Great coming.
Shit,
Behind.
coming.
Like I said, everybody turn behind and kill Junkrat.
Then clear behind.
When I say something, just follow.
Oh. Block.
Go back. Barrier, barrier, go back barrier.
Okay, this is a good example of force play. Okay, how do force play? I'm able to type with it. Forced. Okay. I'm referring to soldier's tech visor. You see, there's no opportunity, there's no opening. Okay, my team is in a relatively safe position, okay? Relatively good position here. Right. Besides that, there's not too much happening. So the soldier is like here, visor. So why is this bad? Because there's not an opportunity. Like soldier, when you press Q, you don't need to aim, but you need to know the timing. Say this game is very simple. You just need. Not really. The timing is very important. Timing and how you execute. Like here, soldier press Q, like don't even know who it is. Okay, it's loose. I'm not sure who soldier is shooting. Should be this Lucio, in all honesty, should be dead. You can't stand in behind a Reinhardt barrier. Please don't play this game. Go and play something else. Okay? You can't aim. You can't make decisions. You don't know where to stand. At least have some reaction when enemy soldier press out, speed boost, stand behind Reinhardt barrier. If you can't do all these things, just pick a game which doesn't need brain power. But I think it's a bit hard. Like even Candy Crush, you need to know how to arrange things together. So if you're like as stupid as this player, you can't aim, can't make decisions, you're stubborn, you don't want to listen to anybody, you can go to a doctor and say, you know, doc, there's a pill called cyanide pill. I'd like to buy one. Doctor said, why? He said, you know, I'm trying to do the world a favor. The doctor will say, you know, killing is against the law. He said, no, I'm killing myself because I'm such a trash. Be legal to do. So if you're the bronze player, this specifically this player, you can do it. It's not against the law. Anybody else who do it is against the law because you are a useful human being. You shouldn't be killed. Okay? But for this special person, yeah, please go ahead and
Go back. Barrier, barrier, go back barrier.
okay. Now soldier rescue Diva say, oh my god. I'm trying to bomb this Reinhardt around, trying to make something happen. Nope, happening. Okay, so and you need to know that another thing I see a lot happen a lot in lower levels. Let's talk about attacking the enemy spawn again. Like this entire territory, like the defender's territory. Okay, let's go back. Okay, say let's cut the map up. Anybody stand before this line. Okay, let's say this is anybody standing over this side is the defenders. Okay, anything before this line is the defenders area. Anything over here is the attacker's area. So if you are the attacker, 90% of the time, maybe more than 90% of the time, if you got the second point, you are able to push the payload up here, this line for free. With like under normal circumstances, shouldn't be a problem. The enemy should not be able, because you have such a good spawn advantage. So as the defender, there is no reason to ultimate to stop the payload before it reaches. Okay? You do not need to waste anything. Just save all your ultimate. Wait till payload is here. Then you try to stop the payload from moving forward from here. Okay? This is true for all 3 points. For the first point, okay, the first point, if you ask me, the line where is the defender's line, it's reached. Okay, this is the choke. This anything before this is defender's territory. Anything after this line is attacker's territory. This is neutral if you ask. The server room where I'm standing is. You're using ultimates before this line. Oh, it's a different color. How did I do that? Oh, so if you're using ultimates before the payload reach, you're wasting. Unless you're Symmetra. And if you're Symmetra, you know. This is the attacker's area. This is. Okay, neutral. Where is neutral? I'll say this thing is neutral. So you should fight for control over neutral territory. And the server room is
What the hell?
okay, this area. Oh no. Okay, this area. So you want to fight for control over the neutral. If you control the neutral area, you control the payload. Okay. If you are in bronze, silver, and gold, yeah, fight for the payload. But if you are like middle, platinum, and above, teams will actually try to fight over neutral. Maybe not platinum, maybe like diamond. People will fight over controlling neutral ground because they know if you control the neutral ground, it's very unlikely the enemy can just, because neutral ground is very advantageous for whoever controls it. You're not going to stand on the payload life very long. But that's high level stuff. You don't need to worry about that. Just what I'm trying to say is, if you are a defender at the attacker's area, please don't use ultimate. And it's actually even okay to not to just say, you know, attacker, I let you push the payload. If you watch some pro matches, they will allow the payload to reach here. They're not going to contest until it starts here in this area. Then only the defender will start to come. Okay, as you go against like those, we're talking about pro matches here. They will only contest the payload like here. They just don't want the payload to reach the checkpoint. Why? Because this area is so easy to defend if you have all 6 persons. Okay, you have total control of both high ground. But if you try to tell this into anybody below platinum, keep it as your own. Okay, for the defense, okay, this map is a bit special because I've had many games where I stand on this shuttle. Me and 76, we control these 4 points. Okay, after a while, this is going to close. So this entrance, there's not going to be an entrance after a while. So there's only 4 points of entrance. I had so many games where I stand on the shuttle. We have a Junkrat, a soldier. Okay, basically somebody standing at my position, long range. It can be Widow, Hanzo, or soldier. And we have somebody controlling the choke. May is here. They can totally shut down this area. 3 person can't even enter versus 1 Junkrat. That's how good Junkrat is. Maps. You're given the situation. So this is the only map where I say, okay, if you have all 6, set up a defense. The attackers, where is the attackers area? There is anything before the line means anybody who is outside this 4 door is at the defense. Okay, but if you lose this, if you can't, let's say you lose it, you can't set up a defense, all 6 person standing looking at this door at the same time. Next point of contest, point you want to mark.
Wait, so the Zarya is very bad. Winston
Will not be
Not wrong, but
defeated so easily.
like seriously.
So this point is a bit special because you can actually fight near the
Roadhog or I mean Reinhardt, Winston.
okay, this is why? Because you have a small choke. This is the only place people can push you. And if you have somebody smurfing as soldier or whatever, soldier, walk up the stairs, try to attack from high. Or Tracer, go up the stairs, come here behind, and players will do that. Any stupid person, any normal person. So if you're defending, you can set up here, you can set up. Okay, this is the line you do uncross. Don't want to cross this line. It's so hard to get this point, honestly. I find this point even harder to attack than the final. So this Gibraltar map is a bit special. These are the lines you need to be aware of. When to defend, you need to be very aware of this line. Else, you're going to make a lot of bad decisions. Just by knowing stuff like this, you know, your defense is going to. Oh, did I skip two?
Like seriously, turn behind and kill Jungler.
Okay, force play.
Go back. Barrier, go back barrier.
Normally, Zara should be Reinhardt and aim is really.
Nice.
Now. Oh, lucky me.
Okay, oh shit.
Just for your
Okay,
nice.
now. Enemy Diva made a bad play. Why is this a bad play? Number one, I mentioned earlier, it's this area. But two, you are using the ultimate without much pressure. Pressure as in, you know, is a 3%. Cause very chaotic here.
Zarya low. Okay, Zarya down.
Okay? Everybody is fighting, very chaotic. So if Diva use ultimate now, people are gonna die. Young Red,
Oh, nice.
2 kills, 3 kills. The same can Diva can easily get 3 kills if you, but no,
I'm dead.
where there's no pressure.
Just focus on the
See,
shoot.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Must see
Go behind.
the ultimate, don't block that. When I say something, just follow.
Oh.
Zarya low. Okay, Zarya down.
Damn, I need to keep track of the
Formation.
at aim.
Nice.
Okay. Now let's see what ultimates Diva use the ultimate. Soldier just use his. Diva just use. Now, our Lucio, because he's not very smart, he's can't aim, he's not very smart, stubborn. Okay, to prove that, he just uses his ultimate. How you spell Lucio? Normally people play rules of the player, it turns into, because he's going to lose a lot of games for him. Lucio ultimate, for your information, can't block the Diva. If Diva ultimate is placed correctly, the sound barrier will not affect people living or not. Sound barrier and Zenyatta ultimate both will not save you from Diva ultimate. Unless you are like about to take exactly 200 damage, it'll give you the extra health. And most of the time, if you're going to die from Diva ult, you're going to die anyway. So Lucio, because he's I would like to say he's generous, but bad player. Ultimate. So I use his. Let's see who else is going.
No block. Okay. Oh shit.
Just for your
Okay. Sorry, I'll probably make I'll say a medium-sized error here. I'm not going to talk about small error. Yeah, big or medium. Zara is a good player, but this is a bad decision. Why? First, the line. Number 2, already use 1, 2. Okay. Your people are quite a lot of your.
nice.
Block.
No block. Okay. Oh shit.
Just for your
On rewind is not that bad. It's not a medium mistake. Small mistake.
information, Lucio ultimate don't block that.
Whoa, I'm the only one.
Yung man.
Zara's ultimate. Okay. Did the job. Gave her opportunity. It's not a medium mistake. Maybe a small one. And I'm surprised to see this is the same player.
You can don't heal me, but at least help me. Killing my counter.
Monkey low.
Oh, it's the same. So that's alright. Like I said, my Junkrat player is not going to stay in silver very long. Same things go for this. A better play. Minimum goal. Minimum. Okay. I'll say this player don't. Player don't belong in the game. You should solve. The others, they can still continue to play the game and don't.
I've got you in my sights.
Come on, go behind.
Did the soldier?
If needed.
At the beginning.
Wait.
Wait. What did?
What the?
Nice.
Behind.
Tadi low.
I'm just call out.
Okay.
The dragon awakens.
Killer.
Okay.
Art of deception.
Did you know if Hanzo didn't help Reinhardt, Sorry, might actually kill him
Okay.
because of the amount of charge he has.
Killer.
Ulti if needed.
At the beginning.
And
Wait.
Ready.
What the?
okay, I say what the because funny number one. Number two, if you're Reinhardt, charge somebody like this, please try to land into kill off the person.
Nice.
This
It
behind.
took too long to kill this Zarya, I can tell you.
Yeah,
Okay, and if it's not because of Mercy, Reinhardt would have died.
hello.
I'm just call out.
So I think Zarya made the most out of the opportunity. Okay, and this is it. Really didn't. When you're Ana, please don't try to do this. You need to land 4 hits. Hit a Widow. Widow only need to land 1 headshot. Spots are not. Everybody is more or less equal. Ana's going to. And let's see who is more important. Valuable. Ana die, tanks are going to very shortly. Widow die, big deal. Ana pistol. See that a lot. Ana trying to fight Widow 1v1.
The dragon awakens.
Okay. I don't blame the Zarya. Player make the most out of situations. Waste a lot of our. Okay. Even almost killed Zarya. Reinhardt.
Killer.
Okay.
Art of deception.
Okay, nice.
I'm not sure what D.Va is doing. There's no way you coming to my spawn trying to say alright, it's gonna like 99 times out of 100 times. This is one of the
Just D.Va.
okay. So I assume my Reinhardt has ultimate because Zarya. I won't say Zarya fat. Like Reinhardt worked for it, but this D.Va is definitely. And because D.Va chased all the way, Mercy has to follow you. Mercy feel like it's obligated to follow because both of mine. So I won't say Zarya killed them, but D.Va definitely. Because Reinhardt charged Zarya here. Nothing that Zarya can do. Stuff like that. But the D.Va totally ordered this.
Just focus her. She will die.
Hello. Okay, nice.
Okay. Nice juking from a D.Va. Zoning Dragon. So you can't pass.
Just focus her. She will die.
Hello.
So long.
Okay, nice.
So nice juking from the. Nice
Like-
juking from did very good to waste a lot of our time. Or wasted more time than I like. This is making the most out of a bad situation.
She will die.
Hello.
Okay. The moment we hear Junkrat in the hook, I'm supposed, if I'm a good player, I'm supposed to go for it from the payload. Else I'll just be an extra casualty. Most of the time, Junkrat is just on the hut. Okay, most of the time. So me standing beside Reinhardt on the payload when I hear Junkrat out is a bad decision. Somehow he went. Very weird choice. 9 out of 10 times it's right to just bomb the payload. Kill. Nice.
Okay, nice.
I'll say that's a wrong. Widow is probably on the high ground. And once he die, he can just.
You guys have to hold this area.
The dragon stirs within me.
That scatter.
Was he dead?
Nice.
Let me have it, let me have it.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Keep on me.
Was he dead?
Nice.
Let me have it, let me have it.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Keep on me. Keep on me, keep on me. I'm dead, I'm dead.
Let me have it, let me have it.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Keep on me. Keep on me, keep on me.
One, two.
I'm dead, I'm dead.
If I dive down, I can't do.
10 seconds.
Wonder it's so.
Almost there. Come on, guys.
I was wondering why it's so.
Was he dead?
Nice.
We got the pick.
Let me have it, let me have it.
That to work.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Keep on me. Keep on me, keep on me. I'm dead, I'm dead.
Gemeinsam kämpfen wir. 10 seconds.
Almost there. Come on, guys.
Okay, in all honesty, all of them should when you are using nano visor. Oh,
Almost there.
no visor.
Let me have it, let me have it.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Keep on me. Keep on me, keep on me.
Just slightly delaying the visor so that just won them the game. Okay, we are on overtime. We do not have time, so all they need to do is just. I'm not sure if my Reinhardt barrier is down. I don't think so. So soldier, set yourself up for Nano visor. I usually dislike Ana. When people pick Ana as rating, and nobody can aim. Okay, but if you want to pick Ana, but tell your soldier, you have out, I have out. Go break the Reinhardt barrier, so I can nano visor you. By not combining their ultimate, they actually lost them.
I'm dead, I'm dead.
Gemeinsam kämpfen wir. 10 seconds.
Almost there.
Just a 3 seconds difference.
Oh,
This is me saying, we need to take some risk and not getting a lot done here.
Almost there. Come on, guys.
And yeah, because
shit.
there's a widow there, try to contest.
Nice.
what the fuck? Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Jungle down. Ana down.
Dari up.
Ana
Nice.
down. Soldier,
Soldier,
soldier
soldier,
left. Okay, soldier down.
Diva.
Yeah, Mercy.
Just push it. Nice. Okay.
Masih down.
Nice.
Masih down. Just tiba.
One hit punch.
Ah, shit. Come on.
Diva. Block.
Jungle one hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh, nice game. Ooh.
Okay. All this here
10 seconds.
could have been avoided. Okay. When you get games which are very close, you need to see like why is it close. not supposed. I mean, games are not supposed because somebody messed something up or somebody did something. And when you're playing at this level, usually a lot of people making a lot of mistakes. What leading up to it? Okay, Diva made a very good play. I'm not Jungrat. This Jungrat like to flank people. Not advisable. Going to play flanking, will play Genji. You're not using your trap a lot. But I'll kill us. They cut off our kill their mercy too. So both teams have they have Ana.
Me. Depend on me. I'm dead.
Gemeinsam kämpfen wir. 10 seconds. Betäubnis. Regierung awakening.
Almost there. Come on, guys.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
I will watch over you. No one can hide.
Can't even fire my scatter. So you can see how big the effect is. The enemy here,
Depend on me.
Visor, nothing
Depend
happened.
on me. I'm dead.
Gemeinsam kämpfen wir. 10 seconds. Betäubnis.
They use Zarya Graph, nothing happened because
Regierung awakening.
Almost there. Come on, guys.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
I will watch over you. No one can hide.
he press Q, suddenly under time.
Nice.
What the fuck? Oh, no. Okay. Jungle down. Ana down.
Dari up.
Ana
Nice.
down. Soldier left. Okay, soldier down.
Like Hanzo is not good in
Jungle down.
any other DPS besides Widow. Okay, this is one of the reasons why I do not like either steamroll the enemy or you find it hard to get a lot done. Especially when the shots matter. Like now the shots matter, landing a lot. Because if damage is pretty good damage, get the XP. Means you either get a lot of once every 10 seconds because scatter arrow. If you want to have a team comp, you need DPS one with consistent, one with. Why do you want consistent? Because you can. Why you want spike is because usually these are the times where people. Usually, if everybody is reasonable, look, you're not going to die from a get on you because your healers are going to. And when you take some damage from soldier, you're going to hide out here. continue to damage from. What is so good about sniper is the burst damage, one shot. Go to hit. What's bad is you don't land the shot. You can see like I'm doing. Might as well be a 4v6 because we do. So I'll say this last section close because both snipers are not being
Shit, I'm dead.
effective.
I will watch over you. No one can have blood.
Pick.
Nice.
What the fuck? No. Okay. Jump that down.
My team actually made a big plays. Reinhardt charging Junkrat is like a very desperate play, but Scatter Arrow didn't kill. So who took over the DPS role? Tank actually. Because of Reinhardt charging, killing Junkrat, which is not supposed to happen. Junkrat is supposed to be able to mine and get out of this. Send Reinhardt to another. Reinhardt, because it's a very desperate situation. Both snipers are not doing their job. He had to take a lot of risk head off here. Not only he killed Junkrat, he also Reinhardt MVP. Both of these did a lot of work.
Lie down.
Enough to cover up for
Soldier.
that snipe.
Okay, soldier down.
Diva.
Yeah, Mercy.
Just push it. Nice. Okay.
Sit down.
Nice.
Sit down. Just Diva.
One hit punch.
Ah, shit. Come.
So hard to land even one hit.
Block.
Junkrat one hit.
Nice. Ooh, nice game.
Punch.
Ah, shit.
Diva.
Let's just have a look
What the fuck?
how much work the right.
No.
Starting from me.
Okay. Jump that down. Ana down.
Dari ya.
Lie
Nice.
down. Soldier left.
So we do actually kill them. So I'll say everybody is doing quite well. Everybody is. Hawk did work. Everybody did work except me.
Okay, soldier down.
Diva.
So you can say it's close because I'm underperforming.
Sit down.
Nice.
Sit down. Just Diva.
One hit punch.
Ah, shit. Come.
Block.
Junkrat one hit.
Nice.
Reinhardt did a lot of work.
Nice.
So if your Reinhardt is good, it's not only Reinhardt is playing well. See who is hitting the Reinhardt for him to be able to do.
Ooh, nice game.
Close because at the end, I'll say I'm not doing well at. Soldier one hit.
With every death comes.
What's your thank him.
Diva on me.
Diva. Ooh, nice game.
Nice.
Sit down. Just Diva.
Block.
Junkrat one hit.
Nice. Ooh, nice game.
Okay, I can't. This was Junkrat playing very well. Mercy, good. Hard to be bad with Mercy nowadays. But among both Mercy, better. Noticeably better than better tanks than. It's like everybody is doing quite well, except for me. And on the enemy side, Ana is very hard to. I don't care how good you. You need to be like a diamond Ana, as effective as a silver Ana is bad, unless you're running triple. Unless you have tanks, it's very hard for you to. Soldier was okay. That genre was bad. Good. Diva is. That's my self review. I can see myself making a lot of bad plays. Aim is like terrible. Okay, so time of me 10. Hope you enjoy it. Dragging the video out purposely because while also I want to get ad revenue, but sure if YouTube has received everything. So I'll just talk about some random stuff over here before I end the video. Okay, the meaningless stat. Okay, 5.1 elim per def. Low side. See if I'm smurfing, I get 4.0 elim per 5 is like lower end. 4, 7 is here. I got like the beam. 5 is on. Right? Take that into weapon accuracy. Very low. Why? Because you need to take into consideration who am I. I'm sure. These are all easy. What are the hard ones? Mercy is that hard. Okay. If they have this here, 27% is, but they have all relatively easy, except for Winston. Winston, because it's not hard to hit, but if there's a Winston, I'll be pressured a lot. The reason I'm not being pressured a lot is because my Roadhog play is very okay, doing his job very well. Or maybe the Winston is so stupid enough, he can't figure out a way to avoid the Roadhog and dive on Hanzo. Or maybe he think the other DPS is more threatening than me, but he didn't dive me. But anyway you see it, I'm getting an easy. So 27% weapon accuracy. Pretty bad. Honestly, bad. Yep. So that's as much as I want to drag out this video. Thanks for watching. I know that my VOD reviews a bit of a time because I have to look back a lot. I analyze one thing from quite a lot of angles, but hopefully you can get a lot per one review. Thanks for watching.